It's not. If you want things to be slick and lubricated and not squeak, squirt some WD-40 on your videos. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is it really that difficult? Is it really that difficult? It's not that difficult. You're making it difficult. That's what I have to say. Hey, so some corners, crap corners. Not so much in here, but in the other room and outside. I can see wall. I can see wall. I can see the ground. It's amazing. It's amazing. Is way here's an interesting. I watched that guy. What is it? Tekken Sports shows. He has a good attitude. He was like super poor, living on a couch with his kid, renting a room, and I turned into like one of the biggest eBay sellers for a couple of years. And it took work, of course. Like everything takes work. Things just don't come to you. Sometimes you get spoiled and you think things are just gonna fall in your lap and come to you. That's not how shit works. That's very, very rare. I mean, you can find it in the trash now and then, or side of the road, or dumpsters, but still, you have made effort to go out, drive around, ride a bike, whatever, walk, check some dumpsters, open some lids. You made effort. So even that, this doesn't really come to you. But he had an interesting perspective on get rid of all the crap. Get rid of the crap and get better stuff. And that goes with everything. And even with your for sale stuff. Get rid of the crap, liquidate it so you have space, and then get better stuff of higher value. Why not? So that's what we've been doing. It takes time though. It really does. It takes time. People never really say the time it took to do all that. And it takes time. Like it took me about a year to get fat on my thumb to get better. We'll be riding around soon. That's my motivator in the future to ride around more or walk around more or ride around on my bike or whatever and then find better stuff and not bring home garbage, which I have for years. It takes time to deal with that. A lot of shit I just never even used. Or sent it down the road. A lot of it was for sale. A lot of empty box, empty box, empty box, empty box. Don't worry about it. That's all empty boxes. Don't worry about it. Clearing up here. Like, I don't need like a shelf with 1,500 effing things on it. That drives me crazy. It's been like this for like 15 years. I used to be very, very, have a clean area at my old house. And everything was like so much better. I had like a clean desk, like a semi-clean room, a cleaner working area, a cleaner organized yard. Like nothing like this freaking jammed in bullshit place, which I made that excuse or I said for years. That's the reasoning why it got bad, and it really did. Yo, what's profanity? What did I say, mofo? Mofo? Mofo, hoe bag, skank? What did I say? I don't know. Did I say anything? Did I say anything? I don't think I said anything. But anyway, like this, do I really need a broken antenna? Probably don't. Probably don't need a broken antenna. That should probably be in my scrap bucket. So, don't need this. Don't need that. Never gonna make anything out of it. So it's gone. So, stuff like that. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. Paintbrush to go paint the peeling thing. This is probably antennas for a remote control, like an RC car thing. Remember those? If you remember those old remote control cars, they had those extremely long telescoping antennas on the transmitter, and then everything went to 2.4, and now it's just a little wing. But you used to have these long, like pokey things, and you would be like, "Hold on, let's extend it." It would be like holding a little RC car remote, and this thing's coming out, and like lightning bolt you around the parking lot, and you're like, I'm gonna get zapped today. Today's my last day on Earth. I'm gonna get zapped. I really don't need that. Junk man. I am a pretty much junk man, but You're reducing it. Where you're getting better junk. You don't want to collect every pile of shit junk. I watch a lot of scrapper guys now on YouTube. Man, where are they getting that stuff? I'm gonna pick a better route in the area soon. My truck is absolutely clean right now in the back, except for a couple of buckets. So what we're gonna do after we fix it, if we ever get around to fixing it, and it's not surging and shit like that and misfiring, we're probably gonna hit up better areas and just get good stuff. Only good stuff on the side of the road, not shit. And then just trade it in like week by week by week until I have $1,000 saved up from scrap, and I'm gonna use that money to go this fire change the spark plugs and what? My spark plugs are fine in whitey. They're not fine in old blue. Old blue, I last changed the spark plugs in old blue when I had 72 to 75,000 miles, somewhere around that. And now it has 200,000 miles. It has the 41 1110s, the iridium plugs. So that's as it probably do for a change. It's not misfiring yet. Probably will soon. Did you lock the tool trailer? What's a tool trailer? I wish I had a tool trailer. I want a Home Depot trailer. If I made a video and anyone saw it, a guy at the scrap iron yard. Of all places, the minute I go to the scrap iron yard on a weird day, and I have like I made like no money at all at the scrap iron yard. I just need to go clean up the truck. And then I made more money the next day because I sold the stuff that I was going to scrap, but I sold it. So altogether, what was in the back of the truck was close to like almost like, I don't know, $55, something like that in the back of the truck. So he had a orange Home Depot trailer, or a rental trailer where they sell them, and it was made by Anderson, heavy duty thing with the slide lock ball, and you could unbolt it in 4 places to move it up and down. The A-frame on it was huge. The axle was on it huge. Has like a lift support on the gate so it doesn't slam, and it was freaking Home Depot orange. So that guy gave me the whole idea, and he goes, "No, man, you get one at Home Depot, $1,000." So we go, shit. And then I can fit so much more and make so much more money on the side of the road. That could be all my junk just on a trailer that I hook up to instead of keeping it all in the back of the truck. It's a stupid idea. And then I can make so much more cash. And yeah, I'll help with some things. So that still has to get taken apart over there. But yeah, every little thing. We're seeing wall more and some floor more. It's awesome. The less shit I have to move. Like, what a way. I started this a year ago, actually, and then I was injured with a thumb, and I stopped. So now I'm working on what I first worked on when I was busy earlier in the year, from like, I don't know, like October to about like February. I was super busy, and I worked on, like, I don't know, I guess I kind of listed what I did, and then I really went heavy on the listing, which helped, which gained a lot of sales, being heavy on the listing, being persistent with the listing. And then I said, in the meantime, when all the like 90% of what has to be sold is listed, I'm going to start trying to fix stuff to get rid of some stuff. And then we're going to start purging useless shit. This ceiling, the roof came out. That's a terrible job, whoever did that. This looks terrible. I know. I wouldn't have done it that way. And somebody put like spackle on it. It's bad. That's because you fall right in from the air conditioner. Someone stepped on a wrong spot or something. There's actually a hole, and there still is. There's a hole. Hold on. When the air conditioner was messed up, and it was dripping, and water was coming through right there. It was messed up, and it was dripping. Made a hole. Took years. They should have put a longer drip pan on it. And that's the spot where the AC unit, the drip pan stops, like right there, and pop. So that's cool. Whatever. I think I put a plastic tray up there, and it catches the one little drip that comes off it when it's super humid. I was doing it for years. It took forever to burn through the sheetrock, but whatever. This place is a shithole. So it's no big deal. But we'll be getting rid of more and more stuff. Oh, my ATF pan that I didn't know blew, it leaks. Probably it's warped and some idiot broke the flat piece of glass I used to use to make sure that the pans were flat. So, oh well, I don't give a fuck about it. Let it go leak. So that's that 95 with no window tint now, which is horrible. I used to have window tint. I took it all off 10 years ago and I never got it retinted. And now tint so much money and I have no help to drop it off anywhere. So the interior is half apart still. And yeah, it needs to be tinted. But when I get around to it, I get around to it. Yep. It's kind of unusable to drive it here, being a fish house. It's very, very warm. But yeah, the blue truck leaks transmission fluid from the passenger side of the pan. Maybe it's the O-ring on the connector. Maybe it's the dipstick tube. Maybe it's because the pan is warped, but I don't care. Because again, someone smashed the small piece of glass I had outside that I used to use all the time to check for flatness for oil pans and differential covers and push rods and anything else that you wanted to flat. So fuck it. If someone thinks that was a smart thing to do, I don't care. I'm not checking for flatness. Let it leak all over the place. I did the best I could. My specialty tool is ruined. Oh, look at that. Anyway, that car definitely has more than 127,000 miles on it now. If that was 125 in 2009. That odometer is extremely broken. This car probably has like 150 on it. Who knows? Anyway, tell you what, the oil I dumped on that didn't look like no 1,000-mile oil. It looked like freaking 5,000-mile oil. But whatever, nobody cares. Everything's just totally screwed up. You care more about nonsense. So that's that. Yeah, like other random shit, man. I'm gonna have to start pulling it when I have more room. Like a couple more for sale items gotta go, and then I'll have a lot of room and I can start pulling items out of here which might have value, like all these cleaning kits and everything. Do a lot of that shit on and out of here. Old 18-volt chargers out of here, 18-volt tools out of here, and I can methodically go through stuff. Yeah, look at some wall up there. Wall. Couple spots. Yeah, we'll get it though. Piece by piece. Gotta keep using stuff. And it will work out. Yeah, that has to be the minute I want to do shit today though. The freaking the rain came down. So I gotta strip out this thing and take the rebar off of it. Yeah, we're definitely being very selective of what we bring home. Because I was just totally backlogged in project for freaking years. And we're finally catching up on it. And I kind of think what a more enjoyable life I would have had if I didn't have all this shit to do instead. And that was a dumb move, and it's what it is. The scrapping alone took like over a year because I need a trailer, and it was just extremely disorganized. The back of my truck was mixed with for sale items and with complete junk. And a lot of times I just piled new complete junk that I just got a day ago on top of the stuff that I never sorted. And it was just a problem of it never being sorted, and it was on the lower part of the bed. And the new stuff was on the top part of the bed. And then I drove home from the scrap iron yard and I literally had all this shit in the back still. Like about 400 pounds of stuff actually. But we finally went through it over the last probably month or so, which is great because scrap's been slow. So I've been going through my own stuff. And it hasn't been a lot of money, but it's freaking gone. So that's all that matters. Why am I keeping stuff of low value? It makes no sense. Keep stuff of high value. Do not keep stuff of low value. Like cardboard. You can't get shit for cardboard. Why do you hold on to cardboard? Oh, I might sell something. Okay, then it has a reason. But still, if you're not selling anything and you got nothing listed for sale, why are you holding on to cardboard? It makes no sense. Why are you holding on to scrap metal, which has no value? Where the value is going down and down and down. Sell it to the place when it's high. Sell your copper wire when it's high. Now I'm glad I'm not selling my copper wire anymore because copper wire price is down. So when copper wire price is up, guess what? I was selling all my copper wire. I sold hundreds or probably pounds of copper wire. My copper wire bucket As it was a big bin, now it's down to a small 5-gallon bucket. Yeah. So, it all works out. My brass, same thing. Down to nothing. I just got a couple pieces of brass now. We're gonna go pirate over there, and then we'll probably find a couple more pieces. But yeah, piece by piece, it will get better. So, keep on trucking. Yep. Too many permanent fixtures of things that, whatever. Oh, Old Blue is low on oil again. They just beat the shit out of that thing. It's gonna have like 300,000 miles on it by the end of the year. Maybe even, yeah, probably by the end of this year. Probably will have freaking like 220 or 230 on it by the end of the year for real. What's going on with that? And it's hurting and it needs maintenance. So who knows? Maybe that thing won't even be around by the end of the year. Oh, look at all these hard drive magnets. Wow. I sold some hard drives. Nobody complained about them, luckily. This thing is ghetto as all shit. Look at this thing. That's all empty though, but still these milk crates are all freaking banging over here. Should make something better with wood. Just saying. This whole place needs to be revamped. It was put up in like some crackhead haste shit. And it totally shows, and it's falling apart even worse. What else we got in here that's weird? I don't know. A couple caps. A couple little freaking brushes. Alright, what the hell? We got a lot of this nut and bolt shit. Oh, you got more nut and bolt shit. God damn it. Got ball bearings. You can make explosives with that and send ball bearings to I don't know what. Not into that. Not my style. Don't terrorize people. You know, a lot of shit. But yeah, we're doing it. Busted ass lights that we can't sell now because they're busted. Anyway. Make sure you have things of value and not things of no value. That's all I can say. Put that tire pressure gauge over there. So many things have no value at all that are taking up space and they serve no purpose. Oh, I'm putting all this shit kind of together too. I'm putting that shit inside in a box. So at least it's all together instead of in 18 different places and you never find it. Because 18 different places. This is off a Hubble like thing, some pass through, which I finally got rid of. I actually sold the cover. I think I sold the cover. Yeah, I think it sold. I sold the cover for more money than I did the actual whole unit because I was really pissed off and I really wanted to move the unit, which is fine because I had it for sale for like 4 years. And yeah, after 4 years, you just get tired and you want things to sell. So that was funny. I sold a smaller piece for more profit, but still I made money on both of them, so who gives a shit? Who cares what you sold it for? As long as you sold it and you made money on it, that's all that matters. Once you understand that concept. So, that's that. This grease thing is going to fall. It still works. Oh, brake fluid. We need help to flush out brake fluid in one vehicle. Should fill in our car. We can get rid of that because we found that. Yeah. Put all the cleaning stuff together. And piece by piece, your mess will be cleaned. My advice is do not make a mess. Do not create a mess. Organize it. You know, don't blame the weather. Don't blame the rain. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame that you're sick, whatever. Just try to do as best as you can every day. And get rid of stuff. Nobody wants this Caprice caliper bracket. It's been for sale for years. Yeah. We'll get there, though. We will get there. It's better than what it was. We will get there. Yep. Anyway. What else is clean? This is getting clean over here. Less crap over here now. Less crap over there now. There's crap everywhere. Anyway, I'm out of here. It's hot.